thought he go out my way. I ain't built this in a day, but you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight, but didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the base game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a right now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo, PayPal, turned up. Cinemax, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a great cloud. All lights, ball is life, my whole. And I feel like Rick Ross, why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Packers take over first and 10. Their own 29-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To the air with Love. They left him wide open. It's complete. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Walker now from the gun. And they had that one contained right at the line. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. They don't get anything on first, and now they face 2nd and 15. Now looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Back to throw. Escape. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Go.
Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Play fake, it's Love. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Seahawks pick it up. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Let's go now.
From the 17. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He fires one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
On target to his man Higgins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Headed out right. He's got it. It's a Seattle touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They've got 1st down from the 31. Takes the handoff, now Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down throw, here's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up.
It's another 1st half mistake. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
This is Walker on second. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So no return on that punt. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Cut by Jacobs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Loves to throw again. That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Love out of the shotgun. Watson with the catch. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down Packers. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Packers pushing for a score before the break. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. 30. The 10. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returnable from the 1. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love back to it after the pick. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick six touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Higgins makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Packers take possession of the football.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll come up first and 10. From the red zone now. He's on the move. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If any make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnover.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that'll bring up second down. Love from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go.
Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Go.
Toss play, this is Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Back now, pressure on its way. He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Here we go. Shot.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it Up close and personal because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Here we go.
Walker on first down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet and have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12. Now go with Walker on the counter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Seahawks football, just 1 quarter away from a postseason victory. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
2nd and 3 now. Going run again with Jacobs. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Here's Love to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks have it again after yet another interception. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Running with Walker again. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense came at the perfect time.
And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7. with Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They stick with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Packers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now. Counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And they took care of business just as you